Vikings, let's win the game.
Attention, Vikings faithful. Today, the purple and gold heart of Minnesota is pounding louder than ever. We've got 4 massive updates that'll have you buzzing about the direction our team is headed. Kicking things off, the Vikings might be setting up an AFC powerhouse for a jaw-dropping draft night move. Next, all the buzz on the perfect insurance policy for J.J. McCarthy, plus the talents Minnesota hopes to snag with a tight draft pick count. And don't sleep on 2 defensive line beasts who are stealing the spotlight this season. It's suspense, strategy, and a master plan that could shake the NFL. Welcome. Show your Viking support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. Picture draft night, the clock ticking, and the Vikings phone blowing up. The fan base's pulse is racing. What's going down? A genius move might be brewing behind closed doors with Minnesota at the epicenter. Hot rumors say our first-round pick, number 24, is the target of an AFC Titan. Yup, I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, itching to leap from 31 to 24 to grab a game-changer. But what's in it for us? Let's pump the brakes and break it down. The Vikings roll into the 2025 draft with just 4 picks, the fewest in franchise history if we don't shake things up. GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah knows every move is critical. Swapping 24 for a lower spot, like the Chiefs' 31, could load us up with extra ammo, maybe a 3rd or 4th rounder. That's gold for a team craving depth. And the kicker? We could still land a first-round stud, since this draft is stacked with talent. But here's the drama. What if the guy we want is gone by 31? Fans are already buzzing, some shouting, "Make the trade," while others fear missing out on a star. After getting smoked by the Eagles in the last Super Bowl, the Chiefs are desperate for an elite addition, maybe a wideout or a lockdown corner. For them, jumping 7 spots could mean securing their guy or watching him get swiped. And us? We can cash in on that desperation. Think about it. More picks mean more shots at landing a starter or a mid-round gem. Remember our history? This trade could kickstart a defensive rebuild or beef up the O-line. But the risk is real, and the clock's ticking. While you're chewing on that, the Vikings' day gets even wilder with what's coming next. The season's closing in, and every Vikings fan's worst nightmare is knocking. What if J.J. McCarthy isn't ready? After Sam Darnold saved the day in 2024, the backup QB spot has turned into a full-on soap opera. Without a solid number 2, our Purple Fortress could crumble. But hold on to your horns, because a bombshell just dropped in the trade market. A young quarterback with starting experience and tons of upside is up for grabs. And guess what? The Vikings should already be dialing. We're talking Sam Howell, the 24-year-old the Seahawks put on the trade block, per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler and Brady Henderson. Howell's no scrub. In 2023, he led the NFL with 612 pass attempts for the Commanders. Sure, he ate 65 sacks and threw 21 picks, but he flashed guts and raw talent. Last year, Seattle kept him on ice, with just 25 offensive snaps. Now, with Sam Darnold as their starter and Drew Lock as backup, Howell's expendable. For us, he could be the missing piece. Picture this. McCarthy, coming off a meniscus injury, needs a young but battle-tested mentor. Howell, with 17 starts under his belt, knows the NFL's heat. He's not Aaron Rodgers or Ryan Tannehill, but he's affordable and has room to grow alongside JJ. Fans are split. Some see Howell as a diamond in the rough, others worry about his past mistakes. But the risk could pay off. A trade for a 5th or 6th round pick would be a steal for Minnesota. Strategically, it's a safety net. If McCarthy stumbles or needs more time, Howell steps in without tanking the season. And if he shines in camp, he could be trade bait down the road. Seattle's waiting for a call, and Kwesi needs to move fast. The next topic will make your Purple Heart race even harder. The 2025 draft is almost here, and the Vikings are holding the keys, or rather just 4 picks, but a plan to make some noise. After a 2024 that took us to the playoffs but ended with a tough loss to the Rams, the team knows where it needs to step up. The O-line and defense still need work, and today's mock draft shows how Kwesi Adofo-Mensah can turn those few picks into purple gold. Ready to meet the names that could change our season? First up, in the first round, Gray Zabel from North Dakota State is the guy. This 6'5", 305-pound beast is a Swiss Army knife for the O-line. He plays guard but can slide to center or tackle. His raw power, with a punch that flattens defenders, and surprising agility for a big dude, have fans dreaming of him shielding J.J. McCarthy. He needs to sharpen his run blocking, though. Still, he's a future starter who could bring stability for years. In the third round, Josh Farmer, a defensive tackle from Florida State, comes in to light up the defense. At 6 feet 3 inches and 318 pounds, he bursts off the line and wins battles at the snap. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores is probably drooling over using him to wreak havoc. Farmer needs to get better against outside runs, but his quickness fits our aggressive scheme like a glove. In the fifth round, Denzel Burke, a cornerback from Ohio State, brings razor-sharp instincts and speed. A former receiver turned ferocious defender, he struggles without a strong pass rush. Finally, in the sixth round, Tez Johnson, a receiver from Oregon, is the high-risk bet. At 5'8" and 165 pounds, he's tiny, but blazes with 4.41 speed in the 40. He could be the fourth receiver, sparking big plays. Fans are pumped, but will 4 picks cut it? Hold on to your helmets. Just when you thought the Vikings were done, they drop a bomb on the NFL. The defense, already a point of pride in 2024, is now set to become a nightmare for opponents. How? With 2 absolute monsters at the heart of the D-line, Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. These guys aren't just additions, they're the spark to turn our defense into a wrecking crew. Why's the Purple fan base losing it? Let's break down this game changer. Hargrave is the talk of the town. Since 2021, he's topped all defensive tackles in pressure rate at 14.3% per NFL's next-gen stats. That puts him ahead of studs like Quinnen Williams and Aaron Donald. Even with just 3 games in 2024, he ranked 28th among 329 defenders, with 13.6% pressure. Pair that with Jonathan Allen, who, despite an 8.5% pressure rate, 135th, brings consistency and versatility. Compared to our 2024 numbers, Jerry Tillery at 5.5% and Harrison Phillips at 4.7%. It's like upgrading from a go-kart to a Lambo. Fans are going wild. Some already call Hargrave the offseason MVP, while others say Allen's underrated and ready to shut doubters up. The impact? Our interior pass rush, which was basically non-existent last year, now has 2 guys who can collapse the pocket solo. That'll free up our edge rushers, who were top 5 in sacks in 2024, to wreak even more havoc. Picture opposing QBs with 0 time to breathe. But here's the catch. Blending these vets into Brian Flores' defense takes chemistry. If it clicks, we're talking a top 3 defense. If not, the big investment could sting. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah went all in, and the pressure's on. What a day, Purple Nation. A potential draft leap to stack more picks and shape our future. Sam Howell as a safety net for J.J. McCarthy. The mock draft dropped names like Gray Zabel and Josh Farmer, ready to bolster both lines. And the Hargrave-Allen duo? It's the juice our defense needed to terrorize the NFL. Which of these moves do you think will hit hardest? And what else does the team need to do? Don't forget to share this video, leave your comments, and subscribe to the channel to receive all the latest news about the Minnesota Vikings. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings. Let's go.